Next, God led the children of Israel from the wilderness of Sin to a place called Rephidim, and the people started in on Moses again because they didn't have water, and the people murmured against Moses again. If we read what they said, we see that they continue to blame Moses for the same type of problems that all humans of that era were likely to encounter: lack of water and food. And they say things that make it sound like Moses was the one who brought them out of Egypt rather than God, and act as if it was his idea. We can read in the scripture that God heard their cries and called Moses to deliver them. But they continued to grow madder at Moses, and Moses told God, "They are going to stone me." God told Moses, "Go to the people and take the elders and your rod that you smote the river with, and I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb. Then you will hit the rock, and water will come out of it, and the people will drink." And Moses did this in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah. Massah, because the Israelites were testing God, and Meribah, because God was testing the Israelites. Then came Amalek, and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, "Choose us out men, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand." So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed, and when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited, destroyed Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, "Write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven." And Moses built an altar, and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi. For he said, "Because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation."